Welcome to Coastal Compass, allegedly a podcast. We got Jacob Morris with us today, and we're going to get into the theater scene next.
Let's talk about what we did this weekend. So what happened in
this
the cool
weekend
kids world?
Wasn't, overly exciting, but we went to Bone and Barrel to work on our planners and have a drink and apparently watch pickleball and horse racing because that's the only sports on right now. But while doing so, we had a couple come in that Amy knew, and they were doing a scavenger hunt.
Okay.
Some of the stuff they had them looking for was great, but while there, I actually got my toenails painted because that's one of the things they had to do was paint some random person's toenails, and for some reason they chose me.
We don't have to see that. You
No, definitely not showing my feet.
That works, actually.
You got to pay for feet pics. But no, and then literally couples just kept pouring in, and some of the things that they were looking for, there's apparently a goldfish pond around here. Apparently they ended up being at Copper Column. They had to find the Bob Ross mural, which is in Flybar.
We know where that is.
There were so many places I can't even name them all. But I mean, this thing was elaborate. They had bags with props that they had to use.
So did you ask why were they doing this? Who they were doing this with or for?
We tried to find out, but everybody was in such a hurry, like trying to get things marked off the list, that we never got a clear answer of who put it together. But it was really well done. They even had maps of the boundaries of where these things were on.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. They really, like I said, Amy had to sing Baby Shark a couple of times. But what was funny is that the people that were doing the search and all had to play these, the little party horns.
Mm-hmm.
They had to play the tune to Baby Shark for Amy to sing. Yeah, so like there was I had to dance for some Mardi Gras beads. That was awful. I hope nobody ever sees that video. But yeah, that was pretty much my weekend. And then we did a couple of sessions on the Raising the Bar. Our new segment here. So it was fun. It was a good time.
I enjoyed that. That was
a good time. I like shooting in-house better than I do here for
the
Raising the Bar.
No doubt about it. And we're going to have some more of those coming up, and it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So y'all look forward to that, and Jason will be editing them this week. We're going to try to release, what is it, Jason, maybe 2 a week?
Yeah, we're going to try to
maybe on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Y'all just remember that Jason works a full-time job, as all of us do. And he doesn't always have time to edit it when he wants to edit it. So
right. So it's on my to-do list for tomorrow night. So I'm really
there. You go.
Getting some of those out.
All right, Jason, what'd you do this weekend?
Did a 13-year-old birthday party. They rented a beach house down in Gulf Shores.
Okay.
And did that, and they wanted a Taylor Swift only music bingo. Only Taylor Swift. So I'm done with Taylor Swift for a little while. Usually I play Shake It Off I got a wedding coming up Saturday, and usually play Shake It Off. I don't think I'm going to do that this time.
So you and Deborah aren't going to the concert anytime soon?
No. But I'm encouraged. My daughter, she just announced her European tour, and she's going to be in Italy and Croatia.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Croatia's a quick drive for them, and I told her, I said, you need to go. I mean, this is going to be like seeing Elvis. Yeah. It's not, because she's not near as talented, but still, this is what people will talk about for sure. Put in the comment if you're a Swiftie. I tell you the one thing that shows the difference between ages, right? I played Vampire. They stopped dancing. We had a dance party, right? We did the music bingo, then we had a dance party. They stopped dancing until they got to the TikTok part, and then they knew the words, and then they were dancing.
Oh my
the TikTok dance. But then when the lyric kicked back in, nothing.
There's a TikTok dance?
Yes. Oh yeah.
What is Vampire?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's a song.
He's going to give you his email as well.
Yeah.
At least I was smart enough to pretend like I knew what it was.
All I did with this weekend, let's wrap this up. All I did this weekend was work with a client. We've got an offer on the little condo that we had on the golf course, and we're putting in an offer on a house today. So we're going to be able to move her out of hers and into one. Looks like all in the same day at the same location.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is much better than having the police show up at my closing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, you got to tell us about that one.
That's going to have to be its own little thing. Okay, so Jacob.
Yes.
Let's get you. Tell us everything what you're here for, what's going on.
Yeah. So, hey everybody, my name is Jacob Morris. I'm actually from Akron, Ohio originally. I moved down here for my undergrad at Spring Hill College and did my master's at University of Mobile in musical theater. And anyways, I'm here because I wanted to tell you about the theater scene here. And specifically, I work for Bay Area Performing Arts, which is a youth theater company over here in Daphne. And we got a bunch of things going on. That's my weekend was filled with that. I unfortunately didn't get my nails painted or my toenails painted. We were filled with the SpongeBob musical youth edition. Filled up the whole weekend. It was really great, and we just had a blast. So yeah.
All right, you're jumping a lot. You're from Akron, Ohio.
Yes.
But I want to talk about one thing that was in your bio was you played Nathan Detroit
I did. Yes.
in Guys and Dolls.
Guys and Dolls.
All right, I'm a huge Damon Runyon fan.
Okay.
Right. And so I love all those characters, Harry the Horse and Broadway and all those guys. And learning about Guys and Dolls, that was several Damon Runyon short stories that they put together to make Guys and Dolls. So that was a musical.
Yep. It was great. And we were going to do it here not too long ago, maybe 2 years ago, but we actually had to cancel that because of COVID at the time.
Oh, that stinks.
So that was a big bummer.
Any plans to maybe bring it back
Yeah,
again?
maybe. If I can't say too much, but I think it could be cool one day to see it back. So
That'd be awesome. I'll definitely be there.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a great show. I love
But
Damon Runyon. But
we really loved that show.
How
so it
many
was
performances do y'all do in a year?
Gosh, well, we do between 8 and 10 different productions each
Okay.
year, and those usually run between 6 and 12 shows per production. So it kind of depends on what we're doing, but that's about how many. So you're looking at, I can't math today. I don't know,
Close,
somewhere
upwards
50 to
of-
75 shows a
about
year.
76.
Yeah,
And
about
then that
8
doesn't include our
different-
summer camps. We do 8 to 10 summer camps a year. So, and each of those get a show or multiple shows.
And that's not
Okay.
counting all the classes that y'all provide and all
Right.
the learning that y'all do. I mean, music classes.
Right. So we're two parts, right? So we're a theater company, but we're also an academy. So we teach students in classes and in one-on-one private sessions with voice instructors, music instructors, acting coaches, those kind of things. So they kind of get a taste of everything theater. And it's not just, hey, come and do shows. And it's also not just come and do some lessons. It's kind of a wide span of all of those things.
It does seem like theater today is not necessarily a play. They're like 90% musicals now. You have to sing and dance.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, we've done a variety. We've done plenty of straight plays. We try to do one every semester. But I would say the most popular ones tend to be the musicals. It just depends. Everybody loves a musical. I mean, I've never met somebody. Do you guys know anybody who doesn't like a musical?
No.
I never
No.
met anybody.
Yeah, just as people walk by, we're waving. at
Oh,
them.
yeah. Well,
I
hey.
gave him a heads up before the show. I was
Oh,
like, dude,
okay.
I was
We're
like,
in
don't
a
get
bit
that-
of a fishbowl.
That's why he kept talking. He's
Yeah.
like, he's
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah.
just making
What's
sure.
up?
Where can we see some of the plays? What venues are y'all performing in?
Yeah, so Bay Area Performing Arts Tara Knight is the owner and executive director. She founded the place. The whole idea came from the fact that we wanted to have a space for students to grow and develop in like a very positive environment
Sure.
in a place that's there for everybody. So anybody who auditions for any of our shows gets into at least one of them. So we audition for a whole season at a time, and then we're like, all right, we want to put you in this show or that show, and everybody's welcome. But anyways, we have our own theater. We transformed a warehouse building. It used to be Cone Cranes, and we completely gutted it, transformed it into this really wonderful black box theater. Seats about 140 people.
and it's
And so we
packed.
do all of our shows there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a great venue. I mean, they
We love it.
It's
It's
in Daphne. Which road? Where? I mean,
So we're off of 9864 over by the Chick-fil-A 9864 Target.
corner of 98
intersection.
and 64.
Yeah, so you take down
Yeah.
64 and we're in the industrial park
Yeah.
over there.
It's over
Oh,
off
okay.
of Capitol Drive.
Yeah. We love it because it's a great environment for the kids to both practice in and perform in. It's a blessing, I'll tell you, after doing many a show where you have to kind of rehearse in one place and pick it up and bring it all somewhere
Sure.
else. It's something that we've done before, but it's a real special thing to be able to just practice where you perform. So we're blessed for that.
All right, your background Spring Hill,
Uh-huh.
then University of Mobile.
Yeah,
Tell us
well,
how you got where you are right
well,
now.
honestly, when I finished my undergrad, Tara was hiring, honestly, for an admin, and that's what I applied for. And I was so glad that she took a chance on me, honestly, because we've gotten to do so much, and I've loved it. I love it. When I got the job, I was able to go back to school
Okay.
and get my master's in musical theater. But before then, I had worked in different things. I worked for Pentatonics for a little bit in New York, and I was doing some music things.
Mm-hmm.
You were an a
but,
cappella singer,
Yes, I was an a cappella singer.
and you
yes.
traveled
You've
the
done your
nation.
research.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, a Pentatonics.
He's done his research.
Come on.
Pentatonic, yeah. And now you worked in New York with Pentatonics, right?
I did. Yes, I worked
How
in production.
cool.
It was
That
really
is
cool.
amazing.
It was a
Awesome.
short. It was a short bit, but
It
it was
doesn't
really
matter.
fun.
Now,
Still,
is
you're
this
It's
bef-
still Pentatonics.
Is this before or after their reality show bid that they did where they did the contest?
This was after they won the sing off.
Okay.
Yeah, they had just started at the time. They had started a girl group called Citizen Queen. I don't know if you've heard of them, but
No.
they're blowing up now. They're huge. But they were just getting started at the time doing music videos and that kind of thing.
All
But
right, cool.
anyways, yeah, love the theater scene down here. It's growing a lot. It's very vibrant here. In Mobile and on the Eastern Shore, there's collectively like 6 children's theater companies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on here all the time. We also have a great, vibrant community theater group. So there's all kinds of different community level theaters. And then myself and Michael Seward run some professional companies as well for professional theater and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Locally.
Yes, locally.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about
Michael is a good friend of mine. Hopefully he'll come on the show one of these days. But he works for Seward Studios. He owns his own company there. He manages the entertainment at OWA and
Oh, wow.
various
Oh,
things like
cool.
that. And he also works at Bay Area Performing Arts. He's our choreographer there.
Okay.
So he's
I'm sure I've
he's
heard Sophia
fantastic.
talk about it.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's got a resume a mile long. He's fantastic. And then I do some stuff as well. I started my own company 2 years ago doing theater and that kind of stuff. So,
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so let's talk about Owa just for a second. 'Cause
Owa.
he's booking the entertainment down there.
No, not necessarily. So he does the stuff in downtown.
Okay.
Like so.
So
any
he's
of
not
those
doing
events.
the theater. What's that called? What's that dude's
the
name?
Legends Theater.
Legends, and then they
Yeah.
have some other guy who's a magician or something.
Yeah.
So what you're saying? So he's the one that books. He booked the thing that Imran did.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Imran is one of the people that is at Bay Area Performing Arts. Incredible vocalist, like
She's
out of
fantastic.
this world.
Shout out to you, Emran.
Yeah, shout out to Imran
No
on
doubt.
that one.
And
But-
and my girlfriend Hannah Grace was also in it. She
Okay.
was Dorothy in that. And we're so lucky to work with him because he gets like the professional entertainment world. He brings that in and he works with the kids and he brings that to the table. You know what I mean? So we're really excited to have people like that on our team.
that's awesome.
At BAPA. So we call it BAPA for short.
That's Bay Area Performing Arts.
Yes. For us at Bay Area Performing Arts, it's all driven by, the tuition prices, donors. We have wonderful nonprofits, the Friends of Bay Area Performing Arts, that supports what we do there because it's an expensive business. Theater is a very, very expensive business.
Yes, it is.
And there's a lot of overhead costs, especially with having a fully functional space. We've got like a grand curtain and we have raked floor seating and we have all of these lights and sound equipment and all those things. And so maintaining all that, we rely a lot on donors, but also, hey there. But also,
swing of it.
you know,
it is.
but yeah, and ticket sales, of course, the biggest thing is just
All right.
people got to go
so
see shows.
How do I get tickets? And where do I go find, the schedule and what's happening, what's coming up?
Yeah, BayAreaPerformingArts.com. If you go there, we have a link up at the top that says buy tickets. We usually sell tickets like in the 4 to 6 weeks leading up to our shows.
Okay.
So it's a small venue, so we usually do really well and sell out. And we do between, like I said, 6 and 12 performances.
And I'm sure y'all have a Facebook page and all as well.
We do.
correct?
Yep. Facebook, Instagram, Bay Area Performing Arts. We also have a TikTok if you're into TikTok, and a YouTube channel. So,
Oh, great.
yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be able to, as in
Jason.
me.
Jason, we'll be able to link all that up and make it happen.
Yeah,
For sure.
all those links will be in the description below. So what productions you got coming up?
101 Dalmatians Kids and Elf the Musical Junior.
Oh,
Cool.
love Elf the Musical
So,
Junior.
yes.
That is so much fun.
Yes, and we're doing school shows of those too. So kids will be able to come out from schools. They're already all sold out, but the local schools will be busing kids to come and see the shows, and that will be really fun. So,
Now, are y'all the ones that put on Elf the Music Junior at Fairhope High School a couple years ago in their theater?
yes. Now that was before I started at.
Okay, so
at
my
Bay
wife
Area.
and I went to that.
Did you?
I don't know who that kid was that was singing, but
Yeah.
man, he was fantastic. He was
Yeah.
all into
Are you
it.
talking
He
about
was like,
Buddy?
There
It's
you
a great
go.
show. We're excited to be able to bring it back. It was a favorite at the time, so
Yeah.
we're looking forward to it.
that's awesome. Now, are there going to be any kind of changes on, like, when y'all bring a play back? Do y'all change anything, or is it pretty much stay the same?
Well, it's usually pretty different, I would say, because you're always working with a different group of students.
Right.
So it's going to be very different in that sense. We change it up a little bit just because there are a few students that were in the first one,
Yeah.
you know. But then there's always like an ode to the one that happened before.
Yeah.
We
Well, I'm pretty sure you probably learn to tweak it to make it
Right.
a little more efficient as well, don't you?
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. And as we year by year, as we continue, and we're doing all these productions every year, I mean, just cranking them out, you know what I mean? You kind of get a feel for like how to streamline things and make it as
Yeah.
best as you can make it. So
Okay.
we're excited about it.
Now, let me ask a question about this. Y'all build your own sets, correct? Or do y'all order sets?
Yes, no, Tara does most of the set.
Okay.
Also, we have volunteers like David Dickerson and those kind of folks
Okay.
that help us, and it's really great, like because it's a lot of work.
And if anybody wants to volunteer, they can reach out
Yeah,
to you, and you
yeah.
can definitely hook them
Absolutely.
up.
Yes, message us, shoot us an email, those kind of things.
And what about the
Excellent.
costumes? Now, I know some things you have to order. I mean, you're not going to make a sword,
Yeah,
but I mean, like, what about the clothes themselves? Like, y'all have to actually make those, or do y'all order those?
usually Tara literally makes everything. There's some
Wow.
things that we have to bring
Uh-huh.
in or that we have to get certain pieces from, but it's a matter of her creating like the vision for the costumes.
That's
and like
incredible.
yeah,
Yeah, the
so every time we get a
costumes
show,
are-
it's like it's so amazing to see how it all comes together. I mean, the visual, of it. We just finished SpongeBob, like I was telling you,
Yeah.
and that show is so bright and colorful and just fun. Like it was so electric, and it was one of those things too. We do this once a year, and in the summertime, we do a summer stock style show. So that means, like in professional theater, when you get a summer stock show contract, you go and you get 2 weeks to put the show together, and you get a week of tech, and you're running, and the show is
wow.
up and fully going. And we just did that with for the third year in a row, and this time with SpongeBob. And I'll tell you, it was up there as one of my favorites that we've done.
Yeah.
And they did a great job, and in terms of quality too, it was great.
The scripts. So
Yep.
y'all don't go exactly by the scripts that people would normally be used to, right? Y'all rewrite them, put y'all's own spin on them, on some of them,
Well, actually,
or
no.
or do y'all
it's-
purchase those?
So you have to license with a licensing company, and then
Okay.
they provide you the script, and you have to really stick to the script. You can't make any changes. But in the example of Romeo and Juliet,
that's what I wanted you to bring
that-
up. Thank
yeah.
you so much.
So we just did recently. I wrote like an original adaptation of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet,
Oh, wow.
and it was set 600 years in the future, and it was this sort of futuristic clash between two different races of aliens and that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
I
Some
think I was
crazy
crying
sword
during part of it.
fighting.
Yeah,
and-
like
and-
I'm pretty sure I cried at some
Really?
point. Like, you get proud of
Oh,
your
Lord.
kid, and then
Yeah.
whatever. So.
yeah, she did a great job.
My daughter was a theater nerd in
Okay.
high school. And I can tell you this, and I'm sure you see this with the kids you work with, is that it really, once she got in there, it boosted her confidence. She was going after roles. It taught her how to win graciously and lose graciously because she didn't get the lead every time. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, do you see that quite a bit with these kids that you're working with every time?
Yeah. I would say theater is a beautiful thing because it teaches you how to express what you think and how to express what you feel and to do it in a healthy way, and to do it with a group that cares about you and that all is working towards a common goal. And I would say, when you're talking about like roles and that kind of thing, one of the biggest things that I and Tara always like to share with the students is that there's no small role. And I know they get tired of hearing it. There's no small role in a show, But I will tell you, there is nothing like being in a cast of people, or to even be in the crew, or to be a dresser, or to be a costumer, or to be like the community that you build when you're doing theater is what's worth it.
And the friendships.
And the friendships, like lifelong friendships.
Well, I love y'all's inclusion policy that y'all do where
as long as
we're
you
gonna
are a
talk it
positive
out,
person, you can come and enjoy theater.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one of the biggest things that we're founded on, is that we want a positive environment for people to learn and love theater. So that's really important to us. And I think and at the end of the day, it's wonderful training, whether you're going to go into theater or whether you're going to go and do whatever. If you want to be a realtor, there's great things that you would learn from theater as a kid that you can take into life no matter what you're going to do. So I think it's important.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
now tell us what's the promotion?
So this is the promo, guys. Our students are going to Universal in 2024, February 2024. They're going to be performing on the Universal stages, and we have 2 competition teams going. And they are raising money to go towards the cost of their trip. So on August 19th, we are having a massive yard sale, and it is going to be over at Rockwell Elementary School. We'd love for you to come. It's going to be like the biggest yard sale ever, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. Yeah.
And for those that don't know,
I will be
Rockwell's
donating
up
to
in
that.
Spanish Fort.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
But now this is just one of the fundraisers that they're doing. They have to raise at least $65K was one of the goals.
$65,000.
It's that expensive to try to do
Wow.
everything.
Right.
To try to pay for all the
$65,000.
kids' travel, all the places to stay, all that stuff.
Right.
So there's a lot more things to come.
All right, what weekend again? August
19th.
You have these fundraisers coming up, but you'll take a donation, and you can do that through your website also.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, Friends of Bay Area Performing Arts is a nonprofit organization, and it supports everything that we do.
So it's a 501c3, and it is tax deductible. So
Correct. Yep. So in order to make a donation, you can simply email us or just go to bayareaperformingarts.com, and there's a link up at the top that says nonprofit. You click on that, and it gives you kind of a look into what the nonprofit is for and what it does for the students, and even a link to donate directly.
And there's no donation too small. So don't forget
that's
that.
exactly right.
Right. Every little bit helps. Absolutely.
Oh, and hold on. And he also does sponsorship packages.
Yes,
I didn't even
yeah.
think about that.
Small businesses, large businesses, we have sponsorship packages. So it includes lots of advertising and product
Exclusive
placement,
tickets.
those kind of things. Yep. We also take product donations too. So if you want to donate products, we also work out those kind of things. We do raffles and gift baskets and those kind of things as well.
This has been fun.
Thank you, Jacob, so much for coming in. Thanks for watching Coastal Compass. Please go down to the comments, comment on this show. If you want to be a guest, let us know. All that stuff is available to you. And please go to Bay Area Performing Arts.com and get in touch with these guys. And Jacob, again, thank you so much. Subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, share with your friends. We're growing, and we appreciate y'all.